What's up everybody, Brick Sanchez here, and today I'm gonna be placing the new custom Burrow Grounds in my wizarding world. But before doing that, I would love to add a couple of your suggestions to it. The first one came from my good friend at Jelly Bricks and Gaming, who suggested adding some printed fish tiles underneath the fishing rod. So I got my little animal case here and found these two designs which will add to the river. I've placed them right underneath the rod and filled up the rest of the river again, and I do think it looks pretty good. Next up is not really a suggestion, but @BrickMadded6449 pointed out that LEGO could have put the gnomes and a reference to the ghoul in the attic, which got me thinking of making my own custom ghoul figure. So I used these pictures for reference and started with this zombie minifigure head from the CMF Series 1 zombie. For the body, I've used this one from the Series 14 Gargoyles minifigure, and finally I've used dark brown medium short legs. I think he looks pretty alright, so I'll place him out here by the attic. Next was something I thought of while editing the last video, and it's just a simple adjustment, but I really wanted to replace this regular head on the scarecrow with a wizarding head, just to make it a bit more magical. And then for the last suggestion, @33me asked if I could make Harry spin the gnome around, which would be so cool, and I did think about it while building the layout, but I didn't have a good idea until it recently hit me. These green splat gears would be perfect and more camouflaged than traditional gears, so I started by placing down these 2x2 turntable bottoms and added some green tiles to the sides. Then I started by placing 5 green splat gears, this way I can use the pine tree to spin Harry and the gnome around. Now I don't really like the hints of white coming through the gears, but I will be replacing the white turntables with black ones soon. In the video game, Harry has to toss the gnomes over the garden wall, so I created an extra part of the curved wall, which fits right over the tiled splat gear and connects to the previous one. Finally, I recreated the haystack with the target on it, and once I get some more of these gnome bodies, I want to have one sticking out of it as if he had just been thrown in it. I'm really happy with all of the improvements, and I think we are now finally ready to place the burrow in my Wizarding World layout. But before I can add it out here, I'll have to make the raised platform a bit wider, as I've increased the width of the grounds by half a base plate or 16 studs. So I started off by clearing the theme park area, as I will be completely removing it from my city and replace it with a more whimsical old town, using sets from my backlog like the blacksmith shop, Snow White's cottage, the Hocus Pocus house, and also more importantly, Privet Drive. Then I'll have to clear out this very small nocturne alley area, as well as move the entire Privet Drive street to a temporary spot where the theme park used to be. Now I can place this 16 by 160 studs plank here, and then it's finally time to add the burrow. I started off with just the base, and I had to stretch out all the way to get it placed without tearing it apart. Then I added the trees and the burrow itself, and I have to say I'm really satisfied with the way it looks right now. It seems so much more complete than before, and I love the way the little river connects to the frozen waterfall behind Hogsmeade Village. I still have to cover up the front side of the new platform though, and I'm probably gonna move the haunted mansion to the old theme park area as well, as it's kind of obstructing the burrow's view right now. I also like the fact that the Nocturne Alley area is now 24 studs wide, so I'm able to have 8 studs deep shops on each side and still have a little 8 studs wide pathway in between them. I'm still not entirely sure what I'll put in place of the Privet Drive area, but I might add in a few Diagon Alley or Nocturne Alley stores, or perhaps something else like a graveyard. Be sure to let me know what you would place out here. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please consider subscribing so I can continue to make videos like these. Leave a like and a comment, that way you could be featured in my next video. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.